This is Donna with More Than a Review, and I'm just thrilled to be with Callie. She has been so much fun. We just finished a Facebook Live interview, and we're going to ask her some questions about her books, and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself. If you hear all the noise in the background, we are at an author signing at Lori Foster's Reader and Author Get Together, and there are authors and a ton of readers getting books for them and getting them autographed. And Callie will be doing that actually tomorrow from 3 to 5. So Callie, tell us a little bit about yourself and your books for people that might be new to your writing.
Okay, I write basically Regency, which is historical books that are set in England. I also write Western historical, but I haven't done those in a while. And my books are are through Entangled Publishing, and they are, that during that time period when you write about dukes and earls and marquesses and that sort of thing. And that's the type of thing I like to read as well as write. So,
they were very good. So I read Wagering Miss Blake, and it was very good. I was telling them on Facebook Live, I just loved him trying to win her over, and I just loved the ending, which isn't what I was expecting, and so it was really, really good. So I highly recommend it. And if we're getting this out, you can go look for Denying the Duke. It is the first book.
The book right before this.
Right before it, where they get introduced, and so
yes.
That one you'll definitely want to read too. So,
and that's on sale for 99 cents right now.
Yeah, so go out and grab that one. So if you didn't write, what would you do?
Well, since I'm probably too old to walk into an office and get a job, which I wouldn't want to do anyway, I would be doing volunteer work. I would love to work as a children's advocate for the courts. I worked at one time with abused women, so I would probably do something like that. Maybe volunteer for these different churches that have groups that go over, like our church right now is putting a group together for next February to go to Puerto Rico and work there. So I would be doing that kind of stuff.
That's awesome. I just started volunteering where I hold babies in the NICU. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful.
Yes.
It's wonderful. So what have a lot of readers, like some advice, because a lot of the people that watch our website and our blog, they want to be a writer. So what kind of advice would you give them?
Well, write every single day, because even if it's only a paragraph, or you have to or at least set up a time, like, all right, I'm going to write every Monday through Friday, or I'm going to work on the weekends, whatever, and do that consistently. Also, read, because if you read a book, but a fiction book, like say you want to write Regency. If you read other Regency authors, you can see what works, what doesn't work, and then when you sit down to write, you'll find that the process is a lot easier because you know how the book should flow, when a scene should begin, where it should end, that sort of thing. And then also to take any classes that you possibly can on writing. And another big one is to join a critique group, because this way when you write one chapter, you send it to your group, they critique it and send it back, and this way you learn from each other.
So those have been helpful?
Yes. When I first started out years ago, I was in the critique group, not anymore, but that was very helpful in the beginning.
Oh, that's good. Something we had talked about earlier with some authors is it seems like such a collaborative group. Like they don't appear competitive. They really appear to help each other.
It's I don't know about other genres, but romance authors are a very tight group. We help each other. There's no competition because there's so many readers out there. And if like my roommate, Ella Quinn, she her book released last week, and she just made the USA bestseller list again. She just found out today. I'm so excited for her. And I'm happy for her because if people read her book, they might say, gee, I like Regency, and they might find one of my books. So it's really not a competition thing. There are maybe one or two authors who think it's a competition, but pretty much not.
Yeah. And I think too, like one lady, one of the authors was mentioning, we don't just buy one book. A reader is buying all kinds of books.
And they read. And the romance industry they are voracious readers. I mean, some people I've talked to here, they read 200 books a year.
Oh wow!
And it's like if you're looking for 200 books a year, you got to need a lot of authors to do that. So
you are.
Yeah.
You are. So what do you want readers to get out of your books?
I want to I want to touch them. I want them to laugh, cry, get angry. Would I get a review that's like, say, a 1-star review and they're just yelling and screaming about my hero? I'm happy because I got a reaction. The nicest thing that ever happened to me as an author is I received an email from someone years ago who said, I want to thank you for writing the Oklahoma Lovers series because that series got me through chemo. And when you read something like that, you think, you're sitting in your little office at home, you're writing your books and you're putting them out there, but you don't realize that real people with real problems, with real lives, are reading these books, and maybe they're crying and maybe they're laughing. I want the reader to close the book and say, "Oh, that was nice."
Yeah.
You know. So.
And I did that. Absolutely did that. And you know, for me, like, I mean, I have a good life. Ooh, don't make me think I don't have a good life, but I read to escape, you
Yes,
know,
we
to
all
just go
do.
into another world,
Yeah.
and I definitely was able to do that with your
That's
books.
good.
You know, you get so involved in the characters, and
Yeah.
I just loved it.
I'm
So,
glad, really glad you liked it.
well, thank you so much. And
You're
so
welcome.
I highly recommend Callie's books, and she's a new to me author. I found her from Lori Foster's event, and so I would definitely recommend Wagering for Mrs. Blake, which is I read and will be out on Monday, and then grab Denying the Duke for 99 cents. How can you pass it up?
I
All
agree.
right, thank you.
Okay, thank
Bye.
you. Bye.